So this is the Troxus Trax Mid Drive. It has a mid drive motor, 500 watt mid drive motor, and I've already given it a quick ride, and I can tell you it's got a lot of torque. It's a Bafang mid drive. It has a 48 volt, 15 amp hour battery in this down tube. Nicely hidden, looks really nice and integrated. It has 11 gear cassette with a Shimano Q's derailleur, which I had to look it up. It's significantly better than like the Tourney or the Altus. This is significantly better. Those, just so you know, cost like $17 for the derailleur. This one's between 50 and 70. So a lot better derailleur for sure, which just means more clean gear shifting, less rubbing, that kind of thing, and it'll last a lot longer. The tires are 27.5 by 2.2. They've got some very light tread. This is really a road bike. You could definitely ride in the grass. I just did. I wouldn't even do some light off-road. It's just not meant for it. It does have front suspension forks with preload and lockout, and those are pretty comfortable. It does have 5 pedal assist levels. It's kind of hard to see. Let's see if we can get it to... You push this button right here, and that turns the power on, and you've got your speedometer, your trip odometer, your odometer, your speedometer, your battery, and then you push this button right here and you got the pedal assist levels. And it's 5 pedal assist levels, okay? And over here you got your gear shifter, and it has hydraulic disc brakes in the front and rear with 180 millimeter rotors, okay? You can see another view of the mid drive there. This is where the charging port is, okay? And it has a headlight. It has a tail light. And these are all integrated, which is nice, into the bike, so you're not having to use batteries and stuff. It's got this really nice rack with the ability to put bungee cords around like a backpack, a bag, some groceries, that kind of thing. It has fenders in the front and rear. I'm not a big fan of fenders, but it's got fenders. It has what's interesting is it has this really cool, I've seen this on many bikes, I don't know what you call it, adjustable, telescoping, I don't know, handlebars, where you use the Allen key, turn it, and the handlebars can literally go a little bit forward or up and all the way back. So imagine it could go all the way to here, to all the way to here. So higher handlebars and further towards you. So, for different size people, different comfort levels. This bike is $2,999. Definitely has really nice Tektro hydraulic brakes, a really nice derailleur, a mid-drive motor by Bafang. Just that alone makes this such a better bike. And even the suspension forks are nice. Everything's just nice. It's a nice high quality bike. Definitely on the higher end. You're getting what you pay for. It's a really smooth, really nice, really fast, really powerful, really dialed in e-bike. I think that's worth every penny. A lot of e-bikes these days are like $1,200-1,500. This is not that. This is much higher level, much better quality components, much better ride, much better shifting, much better overall feel. So it has a torque and a cadence sensor. But just know that this is a freaking nice bike, okay? All right, people, we're gonna start with my globally infamous grass test, okay? People all over the world email me and contact me to try to find out how I do this amazing grass test, okay? So we're at a dead stop. We're gonna put it in the highest pedal assist level, okay? And we're gonna just hit the thumb throttle and see what happens. Oh yeah, holy crap. It's got tremendous torque, people. For those that don't know, a mid-drive motor like this 500 watt mid-drive motor, as far as torque and takeoff and all that, it's akin to like a 1500 watt hub drive. It's got tremendous torque. I've had a number of mid-drive motors. I had a 750 watt mid-drive on a Luna folding bike, and I forgot to gear down, and I flipped it and got a scar on my hand. So I mean, torque on mid drives is just insane, people. And because it's attached to the actual sprocket, the gearing is commensurate with the pedal. The gearing is commensurate with the pedal assist level. So if you put it in pedal assist 1 and you put it in gear 1, you've got, you know, some low end but really low torque. You put it in gear 1, you put it in gear 11 pedal assist 1, you've got some nice high end. You put it in gear 1 highest pedal assist level, you got tremendous torque but not high end. You put it in the highest pedal assist level, gear 11, you have very little torque but you have tremendous high end. See what I mean? It's just, it's commensurate because it's not a detached motor attached to the rear wheel, it's actually attached to the sprocket, you know. So if you want torque, you gear down, pedal assist up. If you want high end, you pedal assist up and then gear up, right? So yeah, I mean, just overall, like, you know, some bikes just have that it factor. I call it dialed in, I call it, you know, robust, I call it, I don't know what the hell I call it, but it's, this bike has that it factor. It's a very well constructed bike, very solid components. The mid drive motor is just insane. It's just a beautiful bike, right down to the welds. Just everything is really classy. So, you know, you're getting a really nice bike. Yes, it is a higher price point, but you get what you pay for, right, people? A lot of the bikes in the $1,200, $1,500 range just pale in comparison to this thing. Okay. All right, so we're gonna put it in pedals. We're gonna put it in gear 1 just for grins. We're gonna put it at the highest pedal assist level. So this should be arguably the highest torque this bike can put out. Ready? Oh my God, see that takeoff? Wow. Yeah, just tremendous torque. Not a lot of high speeds, only gonna go 11 miles an hour, but tremendous torque. You can just feel it. It's like a tractor is pulling us. You know, that's the kind of torque it feels like it has. See if we can gear up. Yeah, even in gear 3, we're still going 9 miles an hour, and it's nothing for this, people. This is tremendous hill climber. There's really nothing other than, you know, vertical hills in San Francisco that you're not going to be able to get up. You can get up just about anything. Okay. Wow. Very, 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 very solid, people. Just the sound of this thing, man, Jesus. This sounds amazing. The mid drive is just, it's just humming. It's just like a beautiful sound, people. It's a beautiful, it's like a dove chirping, you know, it's beautiful. Okay, wow. See, it's got these handlebars that like, they look like an M, and the sides of the handlebars that come back toward you, so you don't have to reach as far. And then again, if you lift this, you tilt the stem up higher, you can get it even higher and further towards you. Okay, so a lot of customizability, if you will, on this bike. And the seat goes down, but it is a decent sized bike. You know, this is the step over model. There is a step through model. Even this step over model still has a low bar, so the average person could get on this pretty easily. But it's a decent sized bike. It's not a small bike, people. Nobody 5'5" is riding this thing comfortably. But I think if you're 6'6", you can still ride this bike, you know? It's got that kind of adaptability. And we're gonna put it, it's in the highest pedal assist level. We're gonna put it in the highest gear and see what kind of speed we get. So this thing tops out at 20, which is fine. But I mean, you want, you know, nice 20 cruising speed without having issues. Put it in the highest pedal assist, the highest gear, okay? Yeah, it's got a minimalistic display, which is fine. I mean, you don't need anything really amazing. The numbers are big enough. You can clearly see the speed, clearly see the pedal assist level, and you can clearly see the battery. That's all you need. So at first I was like, oh, what a dinky little display, but I actually kind of appreciate it because it goes with the styling, you know? You don't want some stupid, huge display to just kind of like crummy this thing up, the look and style of this thing. It just looks slick, you know? Just kind of goes with it. It almost makes sense. You see how I'm in the highest gear, gear 11, so it has very little torque. But if I was in gear 1, it would have had tremendous torque. That's the interesting thing about mid drives. People don't realize that. So if you're ever on a mid drive and you're trying to go up a hill and you're in the lowest gear, it has tremendous torque. Be careful that you don't stop halfway up, because getting back on could literally flip the bike, which is kind of what happened to me. Okay. So yeah, we're just cruising slow, man. Slow cruising, people, because we're in the highest gear, so it doesn't have a tremendous torque. But let's do the grass thing and just show you, let's gear down a little bit. So yeah, look at this. I mean, just pulls you through with nothing. The suspension forks are nice. Yeah, you feel it in your butt, but it's like, again, this is not meant for this. But I just wanted to show you that you could easily do, some grass, no problem. Let's see, like a little bit of light dirt here. Hard packed dirt with some little loose gravel on top and some loose sand. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's gonna pull you through with no issues. The suspension forks keep you comfortable, especially if you lean forward. And yeah, I mean, oh my God, people, you could do a nice light fire road on this, no question. Look at this, it's just pulling us through like nothing. Wow. Okay, a little more off-roading here. Bam. Yeah. That's something, people. How badass is that? So, let's do pedal assist 1 or E and gear 5. It's got a lot of power, people. And it goes basically 20 miles an hour. Okay? You hit pedal assist 2 or T. Got more power, but you're still hitting the same 20. Pedal assist 3 or S. It's just got more power, but again, you're peaking it at 20, so it doesn't really matter. Really solid brakes, people. Wow, dialed in. Now I gotta tighten that. Dang. Okay, I didn't tighten it well enough when I put it on. You put the handlebars on yourself, and I guess I just didn't tighten this enough, so they're moving, but that has nothing to do with the bike. Okay, so pedal assist 4 or S plus, you can just hear the motor like working harder, like it's like a higher RPM on your car. Okay, so that's pedal assist 4, and then pedal assist 5 is B. So yeah, I mean, you don't really need to use the the pedal assist level throttle more than like pedal assist 1. Like, what's the difference? You know what I mean? You're using less power and you're saving battery. Okay, now let's do pedaling. So again, right now it's on pedal assist throttle level 0. I'm gonna start calling it pedal assist throttle level. We're on pedal assist throttle level 0, and there's no throttle, there's no power. Let's put it on pedal assist throttle level E and pedal it and just pedal and see what happens. Okay, we're getting a little bit of help on the pedaling, a little bit of push behind us. 7 miles an hour. Pedal assist 2, it's jumping to like almost like 8.5. Pedal assist 3 jumps to like 9 miles an hour. Pedal assist 4 jumps to 10 miles an hour. Keep in mind we're in gear 5. If I wanted to go much faster, I had to put it in a higher gear. I'm just trying to keep everything even. And then pedal assist 5, the top pedal assist level, we get to 11 miles an hour. So you can see it. There's not a big difference in the pedal assist throttle levels, Okay. So there you have it, people. The Trax Mid Drive by Troxus. So anyway, $2,999. Check them out. You're getting yourself a really, really solid, really nice, what I would call high end. Like, of all the bikes I've reviewed, this will be definitely being like the top 15% as far as high end. It's just a nice bike, people. The power is insane with this 500 watt mid drive. It's crazy. I've now had a 250 watt mid drive, 500 and a 750, and this 500 is pretty dang close to the 750 in terms of power. You know, Bafang, for those that don't know, is like the leading brand of mid drive motors. So this is solid, you know. And yeah, you're living large on this thing, people. Feel this thing, feel the power, feel it. Oh my God, people. Wow. Now.